Good morning and welcome to KSN News. I'm Alfred Bosley. We start off your morning with some breaking news. The Wichita police station has been destroyed in a fire an hour ago. Police suspect that this fire was caused by a kitchen appliance. Luckily, no deaths or injuries were reported. Now for today's top story. Rumors have been going around that two people, a man and a woman, are going to unleash some kind of supernatural attack across the planet tomorrow. These rumors originated from Twitter, where a user that goes by the name COV Fanatic Superfan made a post about how two people that the user dubbed God King Troy and God Queen Tyrene will awaken the power of the vaults and purge of the heretics tomorrow. I don't know about you, but you would have to be a psycho to actually believe that something like this could actually happen. Seriously, you guys, there's no way this is true. What even are vaults? Did they mean bank vaults? In any case, please be careful today.
So this is the city of Wichita, huh? Man, this sub is so lame.
Well, look at how ridiculous these people are. They can't seem to go a second without looking at their phones. This is gonna be the easiest takeover yet, Troy.
Well, shouldn't we, I don't know, attack now?
I don't want to attack just yet, but we can most certainly cause a bit of mischief. Troy, why don't you phase look these losers?
Time for me to work my magic.
What the hell? Help! 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 I'm stuck in some kind of bubble.
What's going on? Is this a mass kidnapping or something?
Where did all these orbs come from? This has to be special effects, right?
Bro, there's actual people inside them. They're literally floating. We have to call the cops.
The following message has been transmitted at the request of the Wichita Police Department. Within the past 10 minutes, reports came in about people being trapped inside blue orbs across the city. The origin of these orbs remains unknown, but it is being speculated that these orbs are extraterrestrial. Police are asking all residents in the area to remain vigilant for the rest of the day and report any suspicious activity to the police. Stay tuned for further updates regarding this situation.
You are listening to 96.9 The Beat. I'm Todd Stevens. Before we go to our next song, I'd like to take a minute to discuss what's going on in Wichita. For those who don't know, a bunch of blue bubbles seemingly made out of energy have formed and captured people right inside them. Nobody knows who or what is doing this, or why or how. All we know is that these bubbles are causing a ruckus and nobody is safe. It's really absurd that something like this could happen out of nowhere. But here we are. With that being said...
Hey, what happened to Todd? Where did he go? Guys, if you're still listening, a bright orange light just flashed in the studio right underneath where Todd was standing. Then he disappeared. First the orbs, now this. This can't be a coincidence. I think there's something bigger coming, and this is only the beginning. I advise you keep your eyes open for any other odd occurrences. Who knows what might happen next?
The following message has been transmitted at the request of the Topeka Police Department. People have been reported to have disappeared in the city after an orange light formed beneath them. At least 500 people have been reported missing, and this number continues to rise by the minute. This phenomenon can happen at any location, whether you are inside or outside, and can happen to anybody. Police are urging all residents in the area to remain indoors and lock all doors and windows to potentially decrease the chances of disappearing. If anyone in your household disappears, call 911 immediately. Stay tuned for further updates regarding this situation.
Welcome back to KSN News. I'm Alfred Bosley. We continue to cover the strange events that are unfolding in Wichita and now Topeka. As most of you know, blue orbs have been reported to be trapping people inside them in Wichita, and people have suddenly begun to vanish in Topeka. And now recent reports indicate that this is being caused by two individuals who have been reported roaming the area. These two people are a man who has a robotic right arm, tattoos on his left arm and wearing a necklace, and a woman who has the same exact tattoos like the man on her left arm, wearing a jacket like a cape and white hair. These two individuals have caused mayhem throughout Wichita and Topeka, and it is expected that these two will cause more chaos before. Oh no, it's them. They're right in the newsroom with me. And I think the man with the robotic arm has something to say.
Alright, so listen up, because I'm only going to say this once. This afternoon, vaults are going to appear all across America. And when they do, we will unleash their power. And then, this entire planet will be all ours.
Vaults, wait, no, you can't be serious. So you really are Troy and Tyrene.
Yup, that's right. I am God King Troy, and this is God Queen Tyrene. And before you know it, every single person will worship us. So I hope you're ready, because soon we're gonna turn this so-called great nation into a desolate wasteland just like Pandora.
Oh dear, I don't like this at all. I fear the worst is coming to fruition. I hope we're ready for what comes next.
The following message has been transmitted at the request of the United States government and the Department of Homeland Security. Reports have come in that mysterious structures have formed in multiple cities across the United States. These cities include Boston, Massachusetts, Atlanta, Georgia, Las Vegas, Nevada, San Francisco, California, Houston, Texas, Minneapolis, Minnesota, Flint, Michigan, Des Moines, Iowa, Charlotte, North Carolina, Peoria, Illinois, Phoenix, Arizona, Manhattan, New York, Portland, Maine, Miami, Florida, Little Rock, Arkansas, Salt Lake City, Utah, Omaha, Nebraska, Memphis, Tennessee, and Manchester, New Hampshire. These structures appear to be triangular, made with stone with glowing, purple vein-like patterns. These structures currently do not pose a threat to the public. However, residents in the United States are being advised to remain vigilant and report any strange activity to their local police department. Stay tuned for further updates regarding this potentially dangerous situation.
event type is national security, for all of Canada. The Canadian government has gotten word that large, triangular stone structures have appeared in all provinces. These structures also have purple vein-like patterns that glow. These structures are known as vaults from the video game Borderlands. In addition, two individuals, identified as Troy and Tyrene, have stated that they will unleash the power of the vaults, causing worldwide destruction. Residents of Canada are urged to shelter in place with enough food and water to last up to 7 days. The vaults are not hostile, but do not approach the vaults as doing so may result in detainment. Stay tuned for further updates regarding this situation.
This is an emergency advice. The current threat level is emergency advice, meaning an emergency is likely. Sightings of triangular structures called vaults have been reported across Australia. These vaults are around 10 to 25 meters in height and have purple vein-like patterns glowing across them. It has also been reported that two individuals named Troy and Tyrene plan to unleash the power of these vaults across the entire planet. The Government of Australia is urging all residents to seek a place of safety now. Despite the vaults themselves not being hostile, there is a possibility that something dangerous may come out of them. The military is monitoring these vaults in order to assess the danger. Stay tuned for further updates regarding this situation.
We interrupt your regular programming. This is a global emergency. Important details will follow. This is an emergency action notification. All cable and radio stations have interrupted regular programming at the request of the White House to participate in the emergency alert system. This is ABC 13. We will continue to serve the Houston, Texas area. If you are not in this area, tune to a station serving your local area. Do not use the phone lines, as they must be kept open for emergency use. The following message has been transmitted at the request of the United States government, the Federal Emergency Management Agency, and the Department of Homeland Security. This is not a test. Repeating, this is not a test. Please pay close attention to this alert, as it contains information about an ongoing global crisis. At 5:20 p.m. Central Standard Time, large, extraterrestrial creatures began emerging from the structures reported across the world 5 hours ago. These creatures are confirmed to be hostile, as they have been seen destroying buildings and vehicles as well as attacking people on sight. These creatures vary in height, with some as small as 10 feet tall and some as big as 300 feet tall. In addition, it has been confirmed that the two individuals first reported in Kansas, named Troy and Tyrene, are responsible for the vaults and summoning the creatures that emerge from them. They have stated that they will conquer the planet using the creatures, and anyone who tries to fight them will face certain death. Residents in the United States are urged to shelter in place with 30 days worth of essential supplies such as non-perishable food, water, clothing, medical supplies, toiletries, a cell phone, a phone charger, and a battery-powered or hand-cranked radio. Do not approach the creatures or Troy and Tyrene, as it will result in certain death. Repeating, giant monsters have emerged from the vaults and have begun attacking people across the globe. Stay tuned for further updates as this catastrophic situation develops.
ha ha! Look at them running like the cowards they are. We did it, Troy. We've got the whole planet in chaos. Now, are you ready for the real fun?
Ooh, yeah! It's time we brought in the fans, Ty. Let's do this!
Civil danger warning for the states of Kansas, Nevada, California, and New Mexico. The following message has been transmitted at the request of the Federal Emergency Management Agency. Mass rioting has been reported in the aforementioned states. The rioters have been seen destroying buildings and vehicles as well as attacking anyone in their path. Some rioters have also been reported to be wearing masks, completely shirtless, armed with weapons such as axes with their blades replaced with buzzsaws and saying things like God Queen Tyrian will drink soup from your skull and kill the heretics. Police are having a hard time containing the riots due to the sheer amount of rioters. In addition, 2 large creatures from the vaults in California and Nevada are attacking, making the situation worse. The creature in California is around 100 feet tall, has bright orange eyes and has an orange spot on its chest, and the creature in Nevada is around 10 feet tall, similar body structure of a gorilla, and has a large mouth that covers its chest. Residents are urged to lock all of their doors and windows. If a rioter breaks into your home, use any means necessary to defend yourself. Do not participate in the riots as it will result in prosecution to the fullest extent of the law. Stay tuned for further updates regarding this situation.
The time has come to finish this pitiful world off for good. Now I shall absorb the power of the destroyer and become the god I was destined to be.
War bow before the power of Tyrian the Destroyer. All will burn, all will perish, all will fall.
Ha 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 ha! Yes! Yes! Now, let's finish this!
We interrupt your regular programming. This is a global emergency. Important details will follow. This is an emergency action notification. All cable and radio stations have interrupted regular programming at the request of the White House to participate in the emergency alert system. This is ABC 13. We will continue to serve the Houston, Texas area. If you are not in this area, tune to a station serving your local area. Do not use the phone lines, as they must be kept open for emergency use. The following message has been transmitted at the request of the United States government. This is not a test. Repeating, this is not a test. Please pay close attention to this alert, as it contains information about an ongoing global crisis. Our world is in extreme danger. Around 10 minutes ago, Tyrian fused with one of the creatures that emerged from the vaults and became a massive creature. Tyrian now stands 20 feet tall with large purple arms, legs and wings on her back. In addition, Troy has seemingly gotten stronger, as well as he has been seen placing the moon inside a giant blue orb, which is causing the oceans to rise. The military is having an extremely hard time stopping Tyrian, Troy and the creatures, as they are seemingly immune to conventional weaponry. There is a possibility that this may become an extinction-level event. Residents are urged to remain in their shelters until further notice. Repeating, Doreen has merged with one of the creatures and Troy has placed the moon inside a blue orb causing oceanic disturbances. Stay tuned for further updates as this cataclysmic situation develops.
Who are you?
I am Flack. I have come here to defeat Troy and Tyreen.
Flack? Wait, so you're a talking robot? And you say you're here to beat Troy and Tyreen?
Yes, I have done it before. I can most certainly do it again. Once I do that, everything should go back to normal.
Holy crap! We might have a chance here. Be careful though. Tyreen has become a monster. And I mean that literally.
Well, well, well. Invaders and the Vault Thief. I'm quite surprised you actually noticed that all of this was happening. I really have to give credit to you.
Did you actually think that something of this magnitude would go unnoticed? You're trying to conquer a whole planet. Of course I notice. Now, let's end this. This time, I won't hold back.
That's good to hear. Alright, Ty. Let's take down this guy. Then, we can conquer this forsaken planet once and for all. That one hurt. Fine. You really want to go that route, huh? Alright. Let's see how you handle this. I can still beat you.
Damn you to hell. That's it. I'm going to turn you asunder, Volthian.
That's if you can even touch me, Tyreen. Now do us all a favor and let me kick your ass.
All clear. Repeating, all clear. The following message has been transmitted at the request of the United States government. An individual, identified as Flack, has defeated Troy and Tyreen. Shortly after, the vaults, rioters and large creatures vanished. It is safe to exit your shelter. However, extreme damage has been reported across the globe and it may take months, if not years to rebuild. Repeating, Troy and Tyreen have been defeated and the vaults, rioters, and creatures have vanished. We will now return to regular programming.